Hi, this is Katrina. I'm going to introduce you to the Stellarium planetarium software, which we'll be using for our astronomy labs and some other things in this class. When you start Stellarium, it's going to come up for you full screen. Now you probably want to take it out of full screen, and here's how you do it. Come down to the bottom status bar, and it will pop up with some options, and if you look on the left you can see descriptions of each of these along with their shortcuts. Come over here to the one that shows full screen mode. You can hit F11 or toggle it. If I do that, it will drop out of my recording, so I can't do it for you. But go ahead and hit that F11 button, and you'll be able to see it will go out of full screen, and you'll be able to see other things on your screen at the same time. Another feature here, notice that it has the date and time, and this date and time are the same as my system date and time. Mine says 1:04 p.m. And here we go, 13:04, that's 1:04 p.m. in 24-hour time, which is what we will be using in Stellarium. Notice that it keeps running second by second. That's a little distracting and also a very intensive use of system resources. So I always come over here to this triangle and make that a pause button so that I'm just going to freeze time. Now, you see it's set currently for Paris. That is the default for Stellarium. So let's change that location. Go to the left side, so this menu bar pops up, and we see different windows. The very top window here, location window, is the one we want. You can also hit F6 or click there. Because it's set for Paris, you see the arrow is pointing here in Europe. We want to set this for Champaign, Illinois. So in the search bar, start typing Champaign. Now don't hit enter. You need to actually select it. And when you select it, the arrow will move to North America, and the latitude and longitude will change, 40 north, 88 west. If you click Use as Default, then it will use Champaign every time you start Stellarium, and that's what we want for this class. Now the next thing we're going to do is set the date and time. I'm going to show you how to do that, and I want you to go ahead and set it for the date and time I'm going to use as a test. So we want the date time window here, that's at F5, or if you're on a Mac, instead of just the F number, you need to use your function. So in this case it would be function F5. Now I can click like this to check my date and time. I want it for January 1st, 2015, so I can just click the arrows, or I can simply type. For midnight, I want to set it for January 1st, 2015 at midnight. I can just put 0, 0, 0. Again, in 24-hour time, midnight is 0. So, now what do I see? I see the bright star Sirius here, directly over the south. I also can see Rigel up here a little to its right, and some stars of Orion and so forth. If this is what you see, then congratulations, you've got everything just the way it needs to be, and you can go ahead and work on your tutorial. If you do not see Sirius here directly over the south, then you need to double check your date and time settings, and if those still look correct, and your location settings, if those still look correct, then you need to check your system time zone, and there's another video that will show you how to do that.